Alright guys, hello and welcome back to the shack. Some of you guys have been wondering where I have been. Well, I haven't made a video in a while. It's been a couple months, I guess, or a month or so. Well, this is where I've been. As you guys can see, I've got a big ginormous wood pile. I've been trying to get my wood in for the winter. As you guys can see. So, yeah, that's where I've been. I've been trying to get wood in and get all that good stuff done before the winter hits. And I had a little sick spell. I've been sick. I have a rare condition called cyclic vomiting syndrome. I don't know if any of you have heard of that. So I've been sick and in the hospital, and just recently I've got out, I guess about 3 or 4 days ago, and I'm back at home and on the wood pile. But anyway, I thought I would show you guys what I've been doing, my big wood pile, and I got a new, bought a new chainsaw. Well, it's not brand new, it's new to me, I guess. A friend of mine had it, and he just doesn't, it's a Husky 455 Rancher, and he just, he doesn't burn wood, or he's just got a little bit of property, and he might use a chainsaw every once in a while, you know, if a tree or something falls. But other than that, I've been aggravating him, I guess, for the last 3 or 4 months, trying to bite off of him, and he finally gave in and said he would sell it. And but he wanted he said, well, I at least got to have a saw. So I've got 3 or 4 other different saws, mostly Polands. You know, they don't compare to a Husky, of course. But anyway, short story. Anyway, I traded him one of my smaller Polands because he had said something about this one's pretty heavy. He's a little bit older guy, so I guess it's a little heavy for him to carry. But anyway, I traded him a Poland brand new saw. I just bought it this year, and he wanted that, and I gave him a little bit of money, and I done got the Husqvarna because I burn wood, so I needed a bigger saw, and I'd had some problems with the Poland this year. They're just simple stuff, just little stupid stuff. I had the little clip come off the clutch cover, and just dumb stuff. So when you get up at they're actually doing some logging, I guess about a quarter of a mile from my house here. So I go up there and cut wood, and I just really needed a real reliable chainsaw, and I wanted something with some great power, and something that I could cut wood with, year after year, and wouldn't have no problems with it, and so forth. But anyway, I traded him out of it. So far I like it. I don't know what in the world he had been cutting with it, but the chain was so dull. It was horrendous. It was so dull, I could not even cut a log with it. I mean, it was just horribly dull. And he had took the side cover off, and when he took it off, he left the brake engaged. So I'm guessing he had a hell of a time getting it off, because it's engaged on the clutch, and then he couldn't get it back on because he couldn't get it disengaged, and it was he got frustrated, I guess, and decided to go ahead and sell it to me. But I had to make a special tool to disengage the brake for the clutch, and I disengaged it, put it back on. It run great. It would run for about, I guess it would run for about 5 minutes, and it would act like it was running out of gas. Just, you know how one gets when they run out of gas. You could just tell, it's getting ready to run out of gas. And that's what it would do. And it would run for 5 minutes, and it would just start, running out of gas, basically. And it'd have a full tank in it, and you could turn it off and wait a couple minutes, and it would fire back up. And I noticed when I took the cover off and, cleaned the air filter and just the basic stuff, and I had took the gas cap off because I was going to check the fuel filter. though, I pulled the gas cap off, dumped all the gas out of it, and I noticed the way that the filter and the hose was laying in the gas tank, it had the hose kinked. So it was just the bend the way it was circled, it just had the fuel line kinked. So I straightened it all up, straightened that out, and kind of laid it in there to where it would be, it could get good flow. I filled it up with gas and fired it up, and I've been cutting with it ever since. And the only time it runs out, starts acting funny, is when it actually is running out of gas now. So it does it. So we got that fixed, and it runs great, and everything's been good. This chain is not much. I don't know if he tore down an old house, so my guess is he was probably cutting some boards or something that had nails in it. It took me forever to get that chain, to get the cutters back to where it would actually cut a little bit. But anyway, so far so good. The saw runs great. It's done great. I haven't made any videos because, like I said, I just haven't felt good, and I've been sick, and I've been trying to get all my wood in for the winter. I've got some really cool stuff I'm getting ready to post up. I've got one of some software that will decode any digital, just about any digital mode that's, not encrypted. So, like Fusion, D-Star, ICOM's, their digital mode, ICOM is D-Star, but Fusion, Linko, just DMR, C4FM, P25, just whatever digital mode it is, it'll decode it. But you have to have a scanner or, a receiver that's got a discriminator. You have to, modify it, so you have to have a discriminator output, and you have to feed that into your computer sound card into the input, and, run the digital sound into the computer, and the computer will decode it and spit it out of the speakers as, normal voice. So, when I get done with this video, I guess in about an hour or so, I'll go in and I'll give you a little, we'll just do a little video maybe on the software. It's called DSD. I don't know if you've ever heard of it. You can get it on the internet somewhere. At one time, the creators or the developers of the software were doing a little thing where if you would pay, I can't remember how much it is, but if you would pay a fee, they would give you maybe it was 6 months or a year of the software updates, and you would be the first one to get them straight to your email way before you would find a public release on the internet. So I did that. I've got the latest version, and I spoke to them yesterday, and apparently there's another release that's coming here, and in a few days, well, I won't say a few days, I'll say it's coming soon. And apparently from what they say, it's supposed to be really cool. It's going to have some new features and maybe some bug fixes and some cool stuff if you're into scanners and receiving digital signals and so forth. But now it will not, it's not going to decode or anything that is encrypted or scrambled, or like my local police department, they use NextDen. I think it's NextDen, and it's a 9600, but they have it encrypted, so it's not anything, unfortunately, I can listen to. But there's other things around, that are not encrypted, that you can use the software and listen to, just like you would a digital scanner. That some of the new digital scanners, and they'll decode this stuff, and some of them will just do P25, and some of them will do P25 phase 2, or all that kind of thing. So, but some won't. Like my home patrol will not. It won't decode DMR or Next Edge or NextDen or whatever you want to call it, or anything like that, or Fusion or anything. So I use the software, and I've got a Bearcat 898T, and I use the software with it, and then I just, you know, I find a digital signal and decode and listen. It's just something cool to do if you're a ham radio operator, you love scanners, you know, as much as I do. So anyway, guys, that's going to be the video of the day. I might set the camera up here and I might cut a couple pieces of wood, show you guys how the saw's running. But other than that, this is just a short video to let you know what I've been doing and show you a little bit about the new chainsaw I purchased, and tell you a little bit about DSD, the software. If you're, you know, if you have an old analog scanner and you're capable of adding a discriminator output, then shabam, you can take your old analog software and a couple of cables and computer sound card and run the software and listen to your local police, fire, rescue, or, you know, your local ham radio DMR repeater, or just anything. So that's pretty cool. But anyway, guys, I'll say 73s for now, and just wanted to let you guys know what I've been doing. And I get a little more wood cut up here. I'll go make a video of the software and show you guys how that works. But anyway, 73s, guys, and I hope everybody's enjoying DMR and all that good stuff. Winter time's getting ready to come right around the corner, so I'm sure there's going to be a lot of hams that are going to be playing on the bands and enjoying stuff. I'll show you a couple of my antennas if I can get them abreast. 2 of my towers. The one on the left is a scanner antenna, and that was, let me see if I can get a little closer. The one on the left is a scanner antenna, and that was custom built for me by Bob Parnas. You guys, I know all of y'all have heard of Par Electronics, and he builds HF antennas and all that stuff. But this one over here, this is it's pretty much, if you can remember, Par Electronics used to build a scanner antenna called a Mon 3, but I think they sold that patent, or that, you know, that design to LNR Precision. So Bob just built me a different. I said, Bob, you know, I really want one of them antennas. He said, well, I'll build you one. So he built me one. I sent him the frequencies that I listened to, and he built the antenna around that. You know, I could have probably built one myself, but I just wanted one that Bob had built. But anyway, that's my scanner antenna. It's just basically you know, a small ground plane, I guess you call it. The little box under it that you see is a mass mounted preamp. Over here is a Par 6-meter Omni angle. I use that for 6-meter work, and the antenna on the top is the 2-meter 440 vertical. As you can see, it's pretty good. It's got a lot of gain. It's, and being up as high as I am, you can see it's, you know, I've got good elevation, so it does a great job. And I don't know if you can see them, but connected in the top of the tree and running down that way in front of the antenna is some 80-meter wire. There's a ZS6 BKW antenna. Up here on the building, there is a 18 AVT vertical I've got mounted right there in the center of the building. And being in the center of that aluminum building, oh man, it rocks them. It smokes. It does a really great job. I'm real happy with it. But anyway, guys, I'll say, oh, my buddies joined me. I'll say 73s, and you guys enjoy your day. And yes, I do have my DMR radio connect on my belt clip. I'm usually almost always listening to TAC 310. But anyway, guys, 73s. Enjoy your day, and hopefully you'll enjoy the videos that are coming here soon. But have a great evening, guys, and 73s. Please subscribe. I've got a lot of views. One of my DMR videos has 7,000 views, but I've only got like 250 subscribers. So, guys, if you could give me some more subscribers, I would be forever grateful. Please give me the thumbs up at the bottom of the video. I'd appreciate it. But 73s for now, guys, and have a great evening and enjoy the bands.